trying to help out poor people.
So they are a group that desires to help out poor people, okay? But what are some similarities? So the similarity would be their desire to help out people. Give me more. They did, the Communist Party does seek to try to even the playing field, so I'll give you that. Anything else?
Like they're both beneficial to like specific communities.
All right, so you're saying that the Brotherhood and the Communist Party are focused on helping a specific community. These are very vague answers. Any other connections? Get that big. All right. Both the Brotherhood as well as the Communist Party identify your value based on your contributions are what determines your value. So, based on your understanding of the Communist Party, which is very limited since you read the wrong article, what does this added understanding of the Communist Party help you or give you insight when it comes to this book? That the Brotherhood was supposed to model the Communist Party. What does your understanding of the Communist Party add to your understanding of this chapter in this chapter? Your understanding of it?
How they coordinate?
Now I'm asking, now that you understand that the Brotherhood is supposed to follow the Communist Party, how does that impact how you read this story? Is the Brotherhood a good thing? A bad thing? Yes.
It impacts us because we know they're target of their goal.
So it impacts you because they're target of their goal. Is it influencing your opinion?
Yes.
How? An unprepared class is like talking to a wall. Y'all make it very difficult to get through a given day. It influences your perceptions. It influences your opinions. What opinions do you have with others?
Like if they're trustworthy?
I don't know.
Wait, this is like rhetorical.
No!
Oh.
Nothing has been rhetorical. I've been waiting for answers.
Yes.
They're trustworthy.
So you believe that they're trustworthy because they're aligned with the Communist Party, okay? At least that's the thing. Does anyone have any different? This post always can give you guys a written homework assignment, because what you're showing me is that I can't trust you to simply do reading. You haven't had anything to write since last week. And you're demonstrating for 2 days now that you see written assignments as the only means of tracking your own understanding. And this is pathetic. The Brotherhood is an organization that the narrator interacts with after his speech in the last chapter. However, in this chapter, he has some tough decisions to make. What decision does the narrator make at the very beginning of this chapter? Yes.
To call them to go to the
He
job.
decides after seeing Mary cooking cabbage for the third day, really you gonna dap him up for knowing the thing on the second page?
No, okay.
After seeing Mary cooking cabbage for the third day in a row, he realizes that Mary is broke. And because she's broke, he needs to do something to help her. So he calls the Brotherhood and tries to get a job. How does him getting this job contrast with the decisions that he made in the last chapter? What are the decisions he made in the last chapter? What did he do in the last chapter?
Made a speech
He made a speech about what? What decision did he make?
to speak up.
To speak up about what? A decision means it is a choice. What is the choice that he made? Sure. You will buy. What is the choice the narrator makes at the end of the last chapter? He chooses what?
Um,
Yes, ma'am. He doesn't choose that in the last chapter, because at the end of the last chapter, he decided what?
Was it to not work?
He decided not to work. Why?
Because he didn't trust him yet.
Thank you. So Brother Jack offers him a job. He says, nah, I trust you. I don't like that. This was his first decision using his newfound visibility, his newfound understanding of the world around him. He goes with his instinct. This white guy, I can't trust him. I'm not going to do it. However, at the beginning of this chapter, we know that he actually calls the brother and says, I'll take that job now. My question is, how do these decisions contrast, conflict with one another? What are you seeing from the narrator?
Not really thinking.
Confusion.
He is not thinking. He is not making the same type of insightful decisions. In chapter 13, we see a young man growing up. We see a young man, and a decision he made was to embrace being black, was to speak up for those two older people who had been living in that apartment for 20 years and were being disrespected. To eat the yams and embrace his southernness, and to not worry about the perceptions of others. And he has all that strength, and he stands up and says, you know what, I don't need a job from you because I don't trust you. I don't like this idea. But yet in chapter 14, he falls back into being a little boy again. And he says, well, I need a job. Mary needs help. I'm going to make a decision, even if I don't agree with it. However, in making that decision, he opens up a can of worms. On page 303, somebody said, shouldn't he be a little blacker? Who says that?
Emma tripping.
Emma, what does that tell you?
They're looking for a face rather than his purpose, if that makes sense.
All right, so we are looking at, Emma identifies the fact that he's not black enough, dark enough, all of the things enough in order to be the spokesperson for this organization. What is the mission of the Brotherhood, by the way? I'll give you a hint. Come on, page 304.
To make.
Context matters.
Take it.
Yes, Diego.
Cool.
What is the mission of the Brotherhood?
It's simple. We are working for a better world for all people.
We are working for a better world for all people. Thank you for the contribution. So with that understanding of the Brotherhood's mission, better world for all people, we know that their attempts, their desire is to go into poor neighborhoods and make things better. How in the world do we see conflict in that before we get to the last question? They want to make the world better for all people. However, let's talk about their headquarters. What do we know about this place?
It's nice.
Super big. And one of the questions that the narrator asks himself is what? Right, if y'all trying to help all these poor people out, how are you out here rocking these nice cars and this nice house with all these expensive pieces? They identify that the bar that Emma works behind looks like it's in a nightclub. It's giving you the imagery of how fancy it is. And again, going back to the article that you guys obviously agreed, communism believes in what?
Money.
What about money?
How much you have.
How much you benefit the community is how much you are worth. So they're trying to help out poor communities, yet because they feel that they are so valuable, how do they live? They live more than comfortable. They're living lavishly. So what they're saying is not aligning with how they
Move.
live, how they
How
live.
they live.
Right. We also see yet another reference